Hey Misfits, Toni Craft here. I wanted to do a quick vlog to talk about what's been going on this summer. I missed uploading a video last week, which I feel like really guilty about, so I just want to talk about it. So, you know, I made this big deal out of quitting my job and sort of changing my life and doing all these things, and then I never really told you anything else about it. So I kind of want to give like an update and sort of explain all that more. And honestly, my excuse is that being home with my kids for the summer has taken up a lot more mentally and physically than I expected. Oh, by the way, why do they eat so much? Like, did they eat this much in daycare? No wonder it's so expensive. I was very naive in thinking that I would be able to do a whole bunch of Toni Craft stuff. Because no, I have not. And I've been sort of struggling to keep up with posting online and doing stuff. So let's talk about it. So I have two kids, 3 going on 4 this month and 6, both girls. And one is super physically active and the other is more, I'd say, mentally active. So kind of keeping that balance of keeping them entertained or whatever has been tough. You know, it's funny because I'm sure you've seen articles out there that are like, you know, we don't have to entertain our kids all the time. Our parents didn't entertain us. They just sent us outside and blah, blah, blah. And I definitely feel, you know, I feel connected to that. I definitely feel like my kids don't need me to hold their hand to show them how to do everything, yada, yada, yada. But at the same time, just like those articles always say, you know, you're shamed or guilted into feeling like, yeah, but we're supposed to be keeping up with the reading and, you know, the math curriculum, and, you know, even though it's summer, you can't let their penmanship slip and all that stuff, you know? So, I don't know, I'm still trying to come to terms with it. So anyways, in my pipe dream land, I thought we were going to be doing like a bunch of videos with my kids. We do craft videos. It just hasn't happened that way. We've done things. I've done a couple videos with my kids. We have been active. But a lot of times I just haven't been filming it. And you know, we have done some big craft projects that we just didn't document at all, which I think is fine. Like, I know I'm supposed to be trying to make this my job and everything, but this is the first time I've ever stayed home with my kids before. Well, except for Christmas vacation and maternity leave. So that's been it. My kids have always been in daycares. They've always been in camps. They've always gone full day, you know, extended care, all that stuff. 2 very much full-time working parents. So keeping them home, it's been sort of like decadent. And the decadent's a good word for it, because it's been, you know, sweet and lovely and fulfilling, and, you know, I feel like I'm closer to them and all that. And then it's like the other side of decadence, right? It's like the, like I ate too much chocolate kind of decadence. I just, you know, I want to go back to celery sometimes and, you know, be a little less decadent. So I think that's a good word for it. There's, you know, there's this balance where you're like, this is great. You know, of course I love my kids. I love being home with them. I love being on my own schedule. But it's not the freedom that I expected, I think. Which again was just me being naive. I mean, how do you stay home with 2 kids and expect freedom? Duh. But yeah, so it took me a couple weeks to even get you know, to get out of work mode and into summer mode. It took me a couple weeks to get rid of sort of the brain patterns, thought patterns, bad dreams about work, all that stuff. I kind of had to like actively work at getting rid of before I could feel totally present here. So now that's happened, I do feel present. I still occasionally have bad dreams about work, but they are fewer and fewer, farther and farther between, which is good. Gosh, I don't know, man. It's just, it is weird. It's different. You know, you just don't know until you don't. So, you know, I felt for a long time, for years, I definitely felt like I was going in the wrong direction career-wise. I've been working on incredibly boring, not boring because I was really busy, not boring, just like so off my path, right? I'm a creative person, I'm a confident person, I'm like, you know, pretty risk-takey. And I was working a very corporate facilities job. So I was very much like a paper pusher. You know, I had a team of people beneath me who were great, thank God. But, you know, it just didn't hit me here, that's for sure. So anyways, I knew it was time for something different. I guess I knew it was time for something different. I just didn't know really what that was going to feel and look like until I went for it. So thankfully, my husband's been very supportive, and people around me have been very supportive of me sort of taking this break and figuring things out. But again, you know, time-wise, I just expected to be able to get a ton done during the summer, which is now I realize dumb. So that, I think like that first month that they're back at school, I'm just going to be like pounding the pavement, you know, finishing my website, finishing all this stuff and getting out there so that I can start selling my own stuff and trying to make a creative life happen. To all the working parents out there, I feel ya. To all the non-working parents out there who are home with their kids, I feel ya. I can't say that either side is better or worse. I think the lives we choose, you know, we all find balance in ways that end up working for us. Just kind of is what it is. So anyways, thanks for sticking with me, and I'm sorry I missed a video last week, and I hope you guys are all having a great summer.